Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Mariah Janae and we are digging in to the conversation again. Um, One of the sections that he had in the book was dealing with women let themselves go. Okay, so ladies, let's dig into this part real quick. Now, when guys meet us, they see us with our hair done, dressing the part, looking nice, just looking like a catch from the eye purposes, like just from what they see, because that's the first thing to catch their attention. But it's so key for you to, and I'm not talking about ladies that end up, having a child, because I understand when you have a child and then you're dealing with a child and that's your first responsibility and everything, you can let yourself go. Understandable. But if you don't have any children and you get in a relationship and you just get comfortable to the point that rocking your scarf all the time, you're always in PJs, not even the sexy PJs. You're just always in like comfortable clothes, comfortable PJs. Don't get me wrong, there's some guys that just can still see the sex appeal in you even when you're in some sweats and some PJs if they're tight, you know what I'm saying? But not every day. Like, you gotta get to the point that you're like wearing things that like remind him of like why he even like approached you or was feeling you from the start. I've had guys in my past that always used to tell me, like, from high school even to now, like, I always kept my hair done, I always looking nice and stuff. Now, we all have, even men, we all have our time periods where we just kind of like not on our A game, don't even have our hair looking up to par. Like right now, y'all, I'm showing y'all how like I am literally air drying my hair and it's not looking the best as it usually does when it's done and I blow dried it and everything else. But I want to come to you guys on this about just like making sure that you're always, trying to keep yourself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're dealing with this quarantine situation, so women are having to do what they have to do. We're doing our own. I literally always went to the hair salon every week or every 2 weeks and was never doing my own hair. Like, Mo would be so proud if she was knowing how often I do my own hair. Like, how often I wash, blow dry, straighten my own hair. Like, that was unheard of. Like, I was always going to the salon and getting it done. Well, us ladies can't even, or men can't go to the stores and buy shoes and clothes. We have to online shop now. Like, this is not the time to get so lazy and comfortable in your ways around your mate and not think that you still have to play your part and, like, get dressed, put some makeup on, do your hair. Like, I don't know. People just really get comfortable in relationships and they just don't take that as serious. And you wonder why your man or your woman is like having an eye for somebody else on social media, or they basically are looking at somebody else, outside of you, because they don't see what they once seen that was attracted to them in the first place. So, I definitely wanted to make a video just to let y'all know, like, we gotta keep ourselves like we had been. Don't slip, because best believe if you ain't up to par and this is strictly about just making sure that you don't slip. You know what I'm saying? Because I know deep down that the most important thing is your character, how you are as a person. That trumps everything else. I get that. But I think that we don't realize how much it's important to make sure that you keeping yourself up. So when I read that part, I was just like, yeah, like, I gotta make a video of that, because I see it happen so often with people and you just don't understand how big that is and how much that plays a role in how things are. I'm going to read some parts of his section that he said with that. And it says, women let themselves go. When we started dating, my wife wouldn't even let me see her unless she was wearing lipstick and heels. Now the only time I see her wearing makeup is when we're going to church and she's going out with her girls. Listen, we are so big on before a man is with us, you know what I'm saying? We make sure that they cannot see us in our scarf when they FaceTime us or out of place. Like, how many ladies can y'all say that y'all don't let no man see y'all with y'all's hair wrapped? Like, y'all always want to look dolled up, lipstick, lip gloss, hair down, everything. So when I read this part, that really tickles me. And then, like, you're giving the wrong impression if you get dressed to go out with your girls, but you're not getting dressed to be around your man. Like, do y'all understand that when you go out with your girls, you're seeing tons of other men that are about to be, like, looking your way? Scratch that. You having fun with your girls, I get that, but you want to make sure you're looking good for your man, because that's ultimately who you're with. That's ultimately who you're coming back home to. So, yeah, don't let that be only when you go to church and out with your girls, because that ain't no good look. Then it said, the doctor told my wife that if she changed the things she ate and lost some weight, it would make a huge difference with her diabetes and high blood pressure. She won't do it. It's like she doesn't even care about herself. Now, weight gain, weight loss, that's real huge on women. That's something that we constantly have to battle with all the time if we're not trying to look similar to somebody we see on social media or look similar to a celebrity. So, you know, I get that. And it's very important that, you know, we have mates that support us in our weight loss, weight gains. You know, whatever we want to look like ourselves, they just support that and push us to be our best selves. So, you know, they always say you got that relationship weight, and people can tell because that's when you, with your mate, y'all eating out all the time and y'all just carrying a certain weight or whatever. So, it's definitely good that after y'all get out of that honeymoon phase that y'all start working out together, meal prepping, eating healthier, just so that y'all can get y'all's weight back to what it used to be. My girlfriend has cut her hair so short she looks like a guy. Listen, they say every woman gets to the point where she's going to cut her hair. Because hair, you know, it's not like India Reed. I don't know my hair. Like, our hair, we know it grows back and everything, but you want to keep such a sexy yourself with a feminine type of, you know, appeal and look every time. So dressing down or getting certain haircuts to make you look like a guy, it might not always be attractive to your mate. So I get that definitely. And then the last part was, when I met my wife, she was hot and not afraid to dress provocatively. But now she dresses like an old school teacher. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta dress, you gotta keep it up, looking like you once did when they were getting you. You cannot just start settling and get comfortable because, you know, we see somebody and have a certain, like, attraction to them, and that's your first look of a person, and you like what you see. So a person switching it up just because, you know, they want to without even taking their mate into consideration, like, it could definitely backfire. So I just think this whole book just has so many, like, tools and so many different conversation pieces that it makes me want to write a book one day myself. But, like, before I get to that point of doing so, you know, I constantly want to read books like this and engage with you guys and talk to people about relationship type stuff because, you know, the world is changing. I get it. The generations are getting younger and younger, and they're getting away from solid relationships, marriages, and everything. And I think that these type of books and these type of conversations that I come on and have really do help to get us in that mode of knowing that, you know, if you're wanting to have a certain thing, you got to be constantly working on yourself to get there, so that all the baggage that people bring can kind of try to, you know, break the chain of just thinking that since that's how it's always been, that's how it's got to be. Because, you know, that's not how it's always got to be. And this book is like, you know, kind of living proof for me to know that, you know, things can change with just some work and both people coming together and really wanting to put in the work to do what they have to do. So I'm going to take my wet hair and go and blow dry it. But I definitely wanted to come and do a video for you guys. Have another conversation piece on not letting yourself fall off, especially as ladies. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace and love always.